Atlas Ocean Voyages will run its debut Antarctica season this winter, homeporting with the World Navigator in Ushuaia and using a private jet to transport passengers to and from Argentina. "We've had confirmation and we are going," said Alberto Aliberti, president of Atlas Ocean Voyages. "There's been a lot of speculation. We had a plan B, but it's not important. One of the reasons we feel we had a more rapid agreement with the Argentinian government is because of the aircraft bubble. They loved it. One operational adjustment, however, will be a pilot/crew change for the aircraft in Santiago, Chile, which will require a 3-hour stop on the way to Ushuaia. In Atlas style, however, passengers will be treated to a champagne brunch during the layover." The inaugural Antarctica season sees the World Navigator sail from Ushuaia for Atlas Ocean Voyages. Guests get complimentary air travel from 16 major US and Canada gateways and then connect at Orlando, Florida, with Atlas private charter wide-body jet. The direct service trims off at least a day's travel time off flying from North America, the company said. Upon arrival at Ushuaia, guests will be escorted through immigration and transferred to World Navigator, while their checked luggage is delivered to their suites and staterooms. Port Tarragona has announced that its board of directors approved the tender process for the award of a concession for the construction and operation of a public cruise terminal on the Balears Wharf. The accord is based on a set of rules and conditions that will govern the public tender for the award of the concession. This decision represents a paradigm shift in the way the Port Tarragona cruise terminal is managed and involves moving from public to concessionary management. The decision will involve the construction of a terminal of at least 5,900 square meters with a 12-year operating period beginning in March 2022, meaning that the 2022 cruise season will be managed by the new operator. The period in which companies will be able to submit their bids will open before the end of 2021. In an interview on Radio Tarragona, the port's president, Josep Maria Cruzat, stated that this approval is another step forward in improving the services offered to tourists arriving in Tarragona and will offer better conditions to all actors involved in cruise operations. The new cruise terminal will be a new reception point for passengers arriving in the city, according to a press release. The port aims to create an innovative terminal that will become another reference for the port and the city. The optimization of passenger and vehicle mobility, respect for the environment and high-quality service are the announced priorities for the port. They are all actions included in the Agenda 2030 Sustainability Plan, which must be an integral part of this new project. Galataport Istanbul has welcomed its first ship, the Sea Dream 2. Approximately 150 passengers and crew from Bulgaria Varna arrived at 10 a.m. local time on October 1 for a 2-day homeport operation before sailing to Bulgaria Burgas. It is a momentous occasion as our Galataport Istanbul cruise port begins operation to welcome our first cruise passengers, said Figen Ayan, Galataport Istanbul's chief port officer. "We have dedicated ourselves to creating a welcoming, safe and remarkable visitor experience for all passengers in our world-class cruise facilities and to providing a wealth of lifestyle experiences for our guests to enjoy while staying in port." Characterized as a main port, Galataport Istanbul will vitalize cruise ship tourism over a large area from the Mediterranean basin to the Black Sea. Galataport Istanbul is home to cruise facilities, including the world's first underground cruise ship terminal. According to a press release, it is capable of accommodating 3 ships and 15,000 passengers a day, including Oasis-class cruise ships with 8,000 passengers including crew. It also features a 29,000 SQM Galataport Istanbul cruise ship terminal designed with a unique hatch system that creates a temporary customs area while a ship is in port. The hatch system converts Istanbul's port into a promenade in an area that has been closed to public access for 200 years. After the ship departs, the coastline is left free. For several years our past guests have voiced their interest for SeaDream to return to Turkey, said Vice President, Itineraries and Destinations at SeaDream Yacht Club, Emilio R. Freeman. As a result, our entire SeaDream team has been working for many months on arrival to Istanbul, one of the most popular ports of call in the Mediterranean. While it has been a very trying year for the restart of cruising, we give thanks to the partnership we have with Galataport Istanbul and, especially Figen Ian, who has greatly helped make this occasion a reality. We are thrilled to bring our cruise guests to this amazing cruise and lifestyle facility. MGL 0022. According to the press release, the $1.7 billion Galataport project, set on a 3/4-mile stretch of coastline on the Bosporus, is designed to revive and redefine Istanbul's historic port as an exciting lifestyle destination and is projected to welcome 25 million visitors per year. Galataport Istanbul will serve as a destination offering arts and culture, gastronomy, and shopping, as well as attractions and amenities, including a Renzo Piano-designed new museum building of Istanbul Modern, the first contemporary and modern arts museum of Turkey founded in 2004, as well as Mimar Sinan University of Fine Arts Istanbul Museum of Painting and Sculpture. Located in between these two museums, Tofane Square, with a specially restored Tofane clock tower dating back to 1848 as its centerpiece, will be the first museum square of Istanbul. Carnival Corporation announced that its joint current report on Form 8K was filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on October 4, 2021. As described in the joint current report on Form 8K, on October 4, 2021, Carnival Corporation announced that it intends to commence the marketing of a first priority senior secured term loan facility with an original principal amount of $1.5 billion maturing in 2028. The company intends to use the proceeds from the term loan facility to redeem a portion of the company's 11.5% first priority senior secured notes due 2023, the 2023 notes, including related accrued interest, fees, and expenses. This disclosure does not constitute a notice of redemption with respect to the 2023 notes. PJT Partners is serving as independent financial advisor to the company. With government permission now granted, cruise ships are returning to Brazil in November. After months of negotiations, the green light for the country's domestic cruise restart was announced on Saturday. "We'll have cruises this year, the cruise season is authorized," Brazil's Minister of Tourism, Gilson Machado Neto said in a social media video. The government was committed to bringing the ships back, he added, as the cruise industry generates 42,000 direct and indirect jobs in Brazil. The country is now working with local authorities in home ports and ports of call, in order to create an operational plan for the cruise ships. Specific health rules, protocols, and quarantine definitions are also in the works and set to be published soon, the government said in a press statement. Preliminary protocol plans call for ships operating with reduced capacity, COVID-19 testing for all passengers prior to boarding, vaccinated crew, use of face masks on board and more. Shore excursions will need to be organized by the cruise lines in a bubble format, following the protocols implemented by, not only the ships, but also of the cities being visited. The government expects calls in several destinations around the country, including Santos, Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, Angra dos Reis, Buzios, Fortaleza, Maceió, and Ilhabela. Popular in the region, itineraries to Argentina and Uruguay are out the plans for the time being. So are transatlantic crossings and other international itineraries.